Image from Sandy. It's been described as a once-in-a-lifetime storm, but a week ago there was one group of scientists who saw it coming and let us know. NBC's Keir Simmons caught up with them. Keir, good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Thousands of miles from the storm here in England, that group of scientists were making cutting-edge calculations last week, providing an early warning of the damage Sandy would do. It was a storm warning that must have seemed incredible to some. And because it was so early, helped millions of Americans prepare for the worst.
To Jamaica, 70-mile-per-hour.
1 week ago today, last Wednesday, Al relayed a dire forecast on today. Scientists in Europe predicting Sandy would hit the East Coast.
The European model keeps it hugging the coast, and by early Tuesday morning, it's inland in the northeast.
The early call came from the European Weather Centre in England. 250 staff process 150 million weather observations every day. But they'd rarely seen something like this. A front from the north joining forces with a hurricane, causing Sandy to make a left hook into the northeast.
When you first saw this, what was your reaction?
Obviously we were concerned. Even 8 days ahead we could see this tropical cyclone developing.
To assess the odds of Sandy hitting the East Coast, their supercomputer had created 51 forecasts. All had one outcome.
All took the storm north and then towards the eastern seaboard.
By the weekend, the American and European models had converged. Without these forecasts, the human cost might have been far worse.
Essentially, you and the other 250 scientists working here probably saved lives.
I think it certainly motivates all of the people who work here.
And global warming could make their work more important than ever.
If it turned out to be the case that such storms became more common, then our weather forecasting models need to factor that in.
If the weather patterns are changing, then so is our ability to predict them. Already the scientists are planning more research to help them, and all of us, plan for the future. Because if it's true, as New York's governor says, that we are now dealing with extreme weather patterns in a way we haven't seen, then centres like the one you've just seen are more important than ever. And Matt, that warning from Al last week was just so important, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Keir Simmons, good work on their part, and yours, by the way.
We want to show some remarkable images before and after the storm. They really highlight the impact. That's a building on 8th Avenue here in Manhattan, and you see what happened. That's what it looked like before, and then you get a picture of you right inside.
There was a parking garage down in the financial district, high and dry on the left. Here's what it looks like now.
Then, of course, the New York skyline, which is partially dark these days. That's before, and then we can show you the picture after. And in fact, I think we have video of the moment the lights went out on Monday night.
There it is. You know, obviously somebody just taking a scan of the damage when everything went dark except for some flashing lights. By the way, so many people without power. One of the things now that's become a problem, charging your phones and everything else. Lots of people in this city have been trying to help out their neighbors, offering power strips coming out of stores that do have power. This guy, for example, got one where just people plugged in on the street, and that's the way we're getting by around here.
Yeah, necessity, the mother of invention. Those are power-hungry New Yorkers right there. We will be back right after this.
Lord, Lord, Lord. Do it, yeah. All right. Express yourself.
This is WBAL TV 11 News Today in Baltimore.
Good morning, I'm Mindy Becerra. It's 8:26. Let's get a final check on your morning commute with Traffic Pulse 11 and Sarah Caldwell. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Mindy. Good morning, everyone. A lot more folks on the road now that the storms moved out of the way. So we're looking at accidents around the area. Southbound 83 at Padonia Road, a crash off to the side, but definitely impacting your ride back to Shawan Road down to the accident scene. Eastbound Route 40 at Newwood Drive, watch for an accident. It's some delays that begin right around I-70 down toward Edmondson. Also eastbound I-70 tapping the brakes in from Marriottsville towards 29. Bologna Avenue at Brightside Road. road closures continue to be in effect due to a downed tree. North side, both the inner and outer loop showing delays from Bel Air over toward Providence, and on the inner loop between Greenspring and the JFX. Charles Street, right in the area of Saratoga Street, watch for an accident. And you're looking at those delays that I mentioned on the north and west side. And let's talk about an accident southbound 97 at 32. Watch for delays there. 95 southbound just at a standstill at 198 all the way down to the Capitol Beltway due to an accident in the outer loop of the Capitol Beltway, all off to the side now at 650, but still experiencing over 8 miles of jam conditions. North side of the Beltway, a slow go now from Bel Air Road over toward Delaney Valley. That's the latest on Traffic Pulse 11. Over to you, Tony.
Thanks, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. At least there's not a whole lot happening weather-wise. A couple sprinkles are certainly possible during the day today, but it's not a big deal. 41 at the airport, 37 in Tawnytown. Take the heavier jacket with you. The forecast for this Halloween day, 2012, just a few scattered clouds and maybe a rain shower to be breezy and chilly with a high temperature right around 55 degrees. No problems for trick-or-treating, and that's basically the forecast going into the weekend. It should stay dry with temperatures below average in the mid-50s on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The next chance for rain early next week. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for joining us. We're back with another update at 8:56.